What's going on, guys? My name is Andrew Ting and welcome to What We Drive. This is a 2017 Mercedes-AMG C63S. It is crazy and it is brilliant. First, let's talk about the crazy parts. Now, underneath the hood of the C63S, it's got a 4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 with 503 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. Guys, this is a C-Class sedan with the horsepower and torque both over 500,000, which I think is truly crazy. Moreover, with the 7-speed automatic transmission, this thing can go from 0 to 60 in merely 3.9 seconds with a top speed of 180 miles per hour. And if you've seen my previous video about the Mercedes-AMG A45, you will know that the engine, again, is built by one person, and that person's name is on an emblem on the engine cover, so you can go chase after him in case your car explodes. Other than that, some other details include that little sticker in the front that tells you not to put your hand or your tie in the engine, assuming you are wearing a tie every day. And right next to that sticker is another sticker saying Mercedes-Benz approves these oils in this very official font. That's kind of saying Mercedes-Benz approves these oils. And you would really think it's got a list of oil because it says these oils, but really it's only got Mercedes-Benz oil or the mobile one. Let's move on to the exterior. At the first glance, the C63S looks just like any other C-classes, except that the owner wrapped it in baby blue to make it stand out even more. Other than that, this car looks pretty low-key with all the exterior features of the standard C-Class sedan, but there are a few things that set it apart. First, you have an AMG logo in the front grille, and you also get the V8 by Turbo label on both sides of the vehicle. The brakes were of course finished in red. They were big with those black AMG logo on there as well, and you will also find AMG logo on the rim itself. And my favorite part of the front is definitely the headlights. It's so nicely looking. It's got the LED strip, and on top of it you have 6 individual sort of crystal looking lights. And don't you think that the main light, the xenon main light, looks just like an eye? In the back, you have the AMG logo on the left and a C63S logo on the right. You also have this spoiler made of carbon fiber, which I bet you don't want to damage. And you have 4 exhaust pipes in chrome finish. Take a closer look. You can actually see the AMG logo on every one of them too. But the most important thing is how this thing sounds, and I think that's nowhere close to low-key. Coming to the interior of this car, and this is what I call brilliant. The interior of a C-Class sedan is undeniably one of the best looking and best built in its class, and the C63S took it to the next level. It has the signature Mercedes-style luxury with proper use of leather, as well as AMG sportiness with aluminum and Alcantara. Every piece of material firmly stays in place, and Mercedes went very detailed on them. From the Burmester sound system to the engine start button, which is excitingly finished in red carbon fiber, Mercedes got this interior right. The gauge cluster is especially great looking, with every acceleration feeling a red bar on the speedometer. The steering wheel has a very comfortable grip with a white strip to indicate your direction. A mini tablet-ish display sits on top of the center console, with the rest of the components finished in glossy black plastic and aluminum trims. The AMG hint is not absent, of course, as you can find them on the carpet, the door trim, and even the headrest. The seats are, unsurprisingly, really well stitched with a touch of Alcantara. The quality of the back seats were just as well made as the front seats. They were again finished in this two-toned color with Alcantara and leather and nicely stitched. And the comfort level is definitely great. I'm about 5'11", and even with the front passenger seat kind of moving towards me, I still have enough space to be comfortable. Since now I've shown you the craziness and the brilliance of this car on the surface, let's find out how it drives. So we're now driving this car in comfort mode. To be honest, I think this comfort mode is really doing this job. Even though this car is such a powerful machine, The comfort mode really do feel comfortable, I have to say. But the thing is, you still feel that the car is trying to tell you, hey, I've got much more power, unleash my power, and that's just amazing. All right, now let's give this thing a little push. Oh my God! Wow, this thing is fast, really fast. And wait a minute, and the power delivery is crazy responsive. The torque, you get that torque, even at lower RPM. This thing throw you onto the seats. It's just literally crazy. Oh. And the muffler is open. You got that amazing bi-turbo V8 sound. Oh my God, coming off on the exhaust. This is really what this car is about. Downshift. Oh yes, baby. This downshift. Oh, the sound. Oh, this, it's a big boy's toy. Another straight roll for me. Oh gosh, this is so addictive. So addictive. Downshift. Oh man. I just love playing with the shifting pedals. They are not, see, they're so well made and so solid. You feel like you can play with them forever. And it's really fast. Maybe not at the instant fast like the Porsche PDK, but to just anybody who likes cars, just to everybody. It's at almost instant level. I can totally see myself daily drive this car because in comfort, it does the job. You can take your family, you take your friends, go everywhere without freaking anybody out. But when you want that power, you switch to Sport Plus, or even race mode. Take it to the track, whatever you want. This thing does what you demand. It's got that power. It's got serious juice. And as you cruise down the street, you can hear the V8 in front of you just rolling and rolling and rolling. Don't you think this is one of the best musics in the world? I mean, many people said that this car is thirsty for gas and everything. However, when you buy a car like this for this crazy yet brilliant experience, do you really care about gas mileage? But one thing is, right now we're going through some pretty bumpy roads, and as you can see, this car is more towards the harsh side, but that wasn't nearly enough to affect the brilliance and the craziness of this car. Okay, now currently we're in race mode, and oh, the power delivery of this thing is just so nice. Shifting again, even faster, I think. And the handling in this car. Oh, the handling. Oh, wow. Wow, this handling is amazing. In a regular C-Class or C63, the steering could be a little uncertain at the corners, but this car, the C63S, it's being adjusted and tuned so well that the steering is just one of the most brilliant I've ever driven. Okay, one last sprint. Oh, this is great. Guys, this is what C63 is for. This is why you buy this car. Oh yes. And to conclude its driving experience, the C63 is no disappointment whatsoever. It's exciting, it's got the power, it's got the handling. It is truly amazing, crazy, and brilliant. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was the 2017 Mercedes-AMG C63S. It is a crazy sedan with crazy performance, and the overall design, steering, handling, interior, everything are just brilliant. It was definitely a blast to drive, and there's nothing quite like this in the market. And would I pay $60,000 to $70,000 for this craziness and brilliance? Absolutely. It's worth every single penny. I hope you liked today's video. If you do, please give me a like, comment, or share with your friends, and subscribe to What We Drive so you won't miss out on my future uploads. Thank you very much for watching, and I will soon be seeing you next week.